Hey everyone, let's go over vocab, shall we? There are going to be two different vocab lists, one for block 1 and block 3, and then another one for block 2. Choose your class in order to access your PDF and video for your vocabulary. I will add the PDF version of the vocabulary to Google Classroom, so if you'd like to print it out and use it during this time to write down any notes that you may want to, you can. Or you can go ahead and write down notes as we are talking and listening to any examples that I give. Now, it's very important that you listen to this entire lesson. Yes, no skipping. Listen to this entire lesson, and at the very end, I will give you a vocabulary challenge. For your vocabulary challenge, you are going to need to upload it to Google Classroom in order to receive credit for vocabulary throughout the week. All right? Sound good? Okay, so you won't be able to see my face after I show you the PDF file, but here we are for vocabulary rupt. Block 1 and block 3. Your word list for this week is rupt, meaning to break. The first word is abrupt. Oh, sorry about that. Abrupt is an adjective. It means sudden, unexpected, or broken into what is expected. So sometimes people abruptly interrupt conversations, or something abruptly happens where it's unexpected and you are basically kind of caught off guard. That's what abrupt means. Bankrupt is an adjective. It's to be out of money, financially ruined, or to break the bank. People usually go bankrupt when they are in a lot of debt and they can't pay back that debt. Therefore, they file for bankruptcy in order to be, lack of a better term, is financially ruined, but to basically pay all their debts off. Now, it does come with some expectations. It's not, oh, now I don't owe any money. You do have to maintain a healthy, financial, stable stability, in order to get out of the bankruptcy. But if I think of bankrupt, I think of, and I know this is going to sound strange, I think of Wheel of Fortune. Think of Wheel of Fortune when you land on bankrupt and all your money goes away. Next is corrupt. Corrupt is an adjective. Something that is corrupt is described as evil, dishonest, or to break away from honesty. A person could be corrupt, and even like websites can be corrupt, or social media posts that people follow can be corrupt as well. Next is corruptible, which is an adjective, which is able to be influenced into doing something that breaks away from the rules, or able to become bad. So we add that IBLE at the end. It's still an adjective, but it's now saying that something can be evil and dishonest, or can become bad. Disrupt is a verb, so we know it's an action word. If you're disrupting something, it means to break up or even to cause confusion. To break up is a little bit different of a definition, is probably what you're thinking of. But when I think of disrupt, it means to break up someone's concentration, or to break up the method that someone was going through. That's what disrupt means. A disruption, which is the noun phrase of the verb disrupt, is something that breaks someone's concentration, bothersome and annoying. Disruption is a thing, okay? Disrupt is the verb, which is the action, but disruption is the thing. So we can categorize this. People can be a disruption. Things can be a disruption. Animals can be a disruption. Anything that's breaking in someone's concentration, or something that's annoying can be a disruption. Erupt is a verb, meaning to explode or to break out with force. I know all of us saw it, probably the same thing. When something erupts, a volcano, volcanoes erupt, they explode, they break don't know exactly what a technical term is called, but they break the top of their surface in order for the lava to spew out. That's why when you are looking at a volcano before it erupts, it starts to smoke. A lot of times you can tell before a volcano is about to erupt based off of the smoke that's coming out the top, and that way they can eventually evacuate people or get people to a safe distance away from the volcano before it erupts. Interrupt is a verb, means to break into someone's conversation. Some of us do this all the time. I know sometimes I'm guilty of it, but when you interrupt someone else's conversation, you're breaking into what they were saying, and now you're saying something. Next is interruption. So interrupt was the verb. Interruption is the noun. Remember, it ends in tion, and that usually often means that it's a person, place, or thing categorized as a noun. An interruption is something that breaks up what you were doing, an unplanned event that breaks up an activity. So again, that's a thing, something that can be interruption, could be people, maybe little sisters, maybe your brother, are interrupting the work that you're doing while you're at home, trying to study at homeschool, right? If you have children, they can be an interruption that breaks up what you were doing. Unplanned events, such as, Mila and Maxwell needing their mommy. Interruption. And last but not least is rupture. Rupture is a verb. It means to burst or break open. And I know this sounds really crazy, but it is usually a body part. Something that often ruptures in the human body is your appendix. Not everyone's appendix ruptures. Sometimes they can catch it before it does, but it does literally burst open. I don't know why. I don't have a phenomenon. I've had a couple of people that I've known in my life whose appendixes have ruptured. But that's what it is. It doesn't always pertain to your appendix, and it also doesn't always pertain to a body part, and I'm referring to the word rupture, but it is something that could be burst or break open. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to switch back to my screen here for Tuesday's lesson. There will be videos here, I promise. The video I'm doing right now is actually going to be here, but I wanted you to be able to see my face for this challenge, okay? This is your vocabulary challenge, okay? You are at home now, or somebody's house. I hope you're at home in a house. Your challenge is to find it in your home. So that's kind of self-explanatory, but I'll give you a little bit more direction. Any one of the words on the vocabulary list for this week, I want you to find something in your home that can relate to one or even many of those words. So something that could be ruptured, I guess you could say, or something that could be broken. You can do this in a video. Maybe the interruption is you taking a picture or a video of your little brother interrupting you while you're doing work. Maybe you can find something in your house that may erupt, or you can make something erupt, but don't make a big mess, okay? Or have your mom really angry at you for, creating like a life-size volcano. Have caution when you complete this challenge, and you will upload it to the vocabulary assignment on Google Classroom. Just like vocabulary every week, you are having a whole week to complete this assignment. You can, of course, submit it. I think you have a lot of time on your hands, but I don't know. But I would like you to share with me something in your home that relates to your vocabulary list. Okay? Be creative and have fun with it. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And again, if you need me, office hours are from 8:30 to 9 and from 12 to 12:30. All right? Okay. Let me know if you need anything, and good luck with your vocabulary challenge. See ya.